What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video, and in today's video I'm going to go over what happened to my growth portfolio in the month of July. I should already have uploaded the dividend portfolio update, so if you haven't checked it out, make sure to do it. But first let's go over my growth portfolio. First, at the beginning of the month I bought my usual 50 euros worth of MasterCard. I also picked up 250 euros worth of Mercado Libre, which amounted to just below 0.1 shares, I believe. This was mainly due to the fact that the market has run up quite a bit this month and I didn't really see any good opportunities. And I had quite a bit of cash. I still have quite a bit of cash actually. And I didn't want to sit on as much cash. So I thought, okay, what is the best opportunity right now out of my portfolio? I thought, Mercado Libre looks fairly valued, not overvalued, not undervalued either, but fairly valued, and I would like to increase my position, so let's just throw 250 euros at it. And then later in the month, ASML reported their earnings, and it dropped. Surprise, surprise. And so I bought 2 shares of it at 600 euros, and since then it has gone up quite a little bit, but then fallen down back to pretty much the 600 euro range again. It seems like ASML gets beaten down each time they report earnings. I mean, they're not spectacular, and especially since they said they can't guarantee growth in 2026, I think that spooked a lot of investors, but I don't know, man. It sounded to me much more like get out of jail for free card, because now if they don't post any growth, nobody expected it, and so it's fine. And if they actually do post growth, then they beat their guidance, so yay, great. Also, I'm not as much focused on 1 year from now or 2 years from now, and I think over the long term, their position has not changed. They are still absolutely a monopoly, and they are essential for TSMC, Nvidia, AMD, Samsung, and so on. So I don't think they go anywhere anytime soon. Now, my worst performers were Mercado Libre down 2.8%, ASML down 3%, and New Holdings down 6%. Yeah, nothing too crazy. I already talked about Mercado Libre and ASML. I'm not sure what was going on with New Holdings, although the stock fluctuates quite a bit, even when there's no news, so nothing too concerning here. In terms of winners, there were a lot of winners. We had Nvidia up 17%. Since this is my largest position, this was quite a nice gain. And then SoFi also up almost 29%. They reported earnings, absolutely incredible earnings. So I kind of regret not buying more when I did buy them. Maybe they drop again to reasonable levels. I mean, I don't think they're overvalued right now, but I also don't think they're at the point where I would like to add more to them. So maybe 10 or 15% drop and I might consider it, but not right now. And then Hims & Hers, the best performing stock in my portfolio, up another 36% this past month, which is pretty crazy because I don't even think there were any major updates or news, so why not? Overall, as we can see, the stock market has really been going up and up and up, hitting new all-time highs. Only exception is the European stocks down here. They're not really doing too great. But other than that, the MSCI World is up almost 5% this month, and the S&P 500 and Nasdaq both just around 6%. And my portfolio beats all of them at 9.5% or so. Yeah, great month. Already on the 1st of August there was a little drop, but it's probably just some profit taking, nothing major. I don't see any major negative catalysts. So I'm looking forward to the month of August. I also received some dividends, namely Nvidia paid me an incredible 11 cents and TSMC paid me 2.42 euros. There's no comparison to last year, but 1 quarter ago Nvidia only paid me 7 cents and TSM only paid me 76 cents, although this is due to me buying more of those companies and not them raising the dividends, I believe. Now going forward, it is going to be quite interesting because I think the market is still very pricey. I don't see any great opportunities really. I mean, ASML is fairly cheap right now, but I already have him as my second largest position. I think Alphabet is also not terribly expensive. They have been cheaper before, but it's still fine. But they're also one of my larger positions, and all of my smaller positions that I would like to increase, like SoFi, like Mercado Libre, like Hims and Hers, Toast, C Limited, Uber, all of them are not at the price point where I would like to add to them. So yeah, we'll see. I believe Toast and Uber report earnings next week, so maybe there's some weakness there, and I might opportunistically buy some shares if there's some unwarranted drop down. But other than that, that concludes the video for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.